Hey, what is up guys? Ed here, back with another review. This time I'm gonna do a review on the ASUS GL752VW-DH71 gaming laptop. So here's the laptop. It's pretty nice. It's got like a metallic finish on the back. The ASUS logo right there. It's actually nice size. It's a 17-inch gaming laptop. It's got tons of I/O and expandability on the bottom. So out the box, or from Amazon where I got it, I purchased it for $1,000 as of the recording of this video. It came with 16 gigs of RAM and a Core i7 6700K processor. That's 6th generation. It came with a 960 NVIDIA 960 GPU, 1 terabyte hard drive, 7,200 RPMs, which I later upgraded as of yesterday to a SanDisk SSD, 960 gigabytes. I've had this laptop for about 3 months and I like it a lot so far. It's pretty nice. I put tons of games on it, some pretty neat titles. I do pretty well, like high, very high, of course Skyrim, very high, ultra, max settings. I can play Grand Theft Auto with decent settings and still get decent frame rates. For some reason, I don't have good luck with Origin games. I don't know why. So on this laptop, on one side, you've got your headphone in, your microphone, 2 USB 2.0 ports, sadly, a DVD drive, Kingston lock. On the other side, you have your exhaust port, power in, display port, HDMI port, RJ45 port, a USB 3.0 port, and a USB 3.1 Type-C port. On the front, you have your SD card slot, along with some status indicators. Okay, so let's talk about the build material. It's made of mostly plastic, like the back face shield of the PC is of a metal. The hand rests, or the wrist rests, near the mouse and keyboard, they feel nice. I wouldn't stay on it too long. It's still plastic. It's no cushion really. The hinges are nice and solid. You won't feel really any flex, along with the screen, which is also solid. Not much flex from side to side. Also, when I ran Geekbench, it scored a single core score of 2797 and a multi-core score of 11395. Which is pretty good for this laptop. You can compare it to other laptops if you search them up on Geekbench's website with different setups. But with the i7, the 16 gigs of RAM, and the 960M graphics card, it does pretty well. Along with the SSD I just installed yesterday. It's got a full-size keyboard with numerical keypad. There's no dedicated right and left click buttons. They're like all integrated into the mouse pad, but that's not that bad. It's got a 720p webcam. It's got a 1080p IPS display, and that's 17 inches. It comes installed with Windows 10. The battery life is not great, but that's pretty much expected from a gaming laptop of this caliber. You put it on battery, you might get an hour. But plugged in, of course, you're going to get all the time that you leave it plugged in. And the best performance is going to come from it being plugged in. On the bottom, it's got an M.2 SSD slot. It doesn't support SATA, it only supports PCIe. As I said earlier, I upgraded the hard drive to an SSD, 960 gigabytes. It took me about an hour to change over, clone the hard drive and put it in. And it runs a lot faster. Before I was getting about 160 megabyte read and write speeds, and now I'm getting around 300 read and 500 write, which is awesome for video editing, even though I still use my MacBook for video editing. I wish it had 2 USB 3.0s, or at least all 3 of them were USB 3s, but 2 2s, 2 3s with the Type-C is not bad. You can upgrade the RAM. The monitor has a nice viewing range, as you can see. There's not much shift on it. A backlit keyboard, if you can see that. It's only red, you can't change it. It's got Bluetooth, and it's got 802.11 wireless AC, which is awesome. I have 100 meg download speeds here, and I pull about 150 from the wall, and I get all 150 to my laptop with my Netgear R7000 router. It's got like a ROG Sonic bass thing on the bottom. It's like a subwoofer. It works pretty well for a laptop. The sound is pretty good for a laptop. I mean, good enough to listen to music on. That's really all I have to say about it. It's an all-around awesome laptop. I mean, there are some drawbacks, like only USB 2.0 ports, except for the one on the one side, but the two on the other. Yeah, so that's pretty much it, because I don't know what else to say. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, like it and subscribe. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. See you. Talk to the next one. Peace. Wait, I just stole MKBHD's thing. Deuces!